You should not. I found
Should you for sure not though? Okay,
it's
sorry.
like ridiculously cheap, but like I don't want to put like my kids in a car where they're like sometimes the brakes don't work because the software is garbage. So I'm like, you know what? Luxury SUV versus
Who needs brakes?
health and well-being.
That's so funny because that's also why I don't have a Tesla.
Brakes
But
are for losers.
Tried to kill me.
But
Anyway, keep going. Keep going.
I was looking into like where you would even get it serviced, right? And there's like a service organization that has cropped up, and the closest one to me had Justin Bieber's Fisker Before the Ocean, their last car, and it was all mirrored out for sale for like
Wow.
$20,000. It was like $20,000 or whatever.
That's
Oh
the one to
shit!
get.
Really?
But it was
Get
like
it.
Buy it now.
you know what?
The
I'm
part of
going
me
to,
that bid on David Lynch's Mr. Coffee Machines is telling you to buy it now.
It's like I want it.
it's pretty good. Let me see where if I can.
I don't know what to pick. I like all the things.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best choice is no
I'm
choice
gonna
at all.
say that 104 has been around a long time.
It has. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just had a recent uptick in people saying it, but yeah, it could go any week.
So it could go any week. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're like
So
not in a hurry.
That's a good one. That's a good, take that one out of consideration. It's a backup.
I mean, I don't think you have to take it all the way out, but yeah. I think
No.
it's like, you know,
Take it out for today.
as they go.
Yeah.
Hold on,
I
gotta
really
see about
like
this.
102 is interesting and kind of the moment. 105 is almost two of the moment.
I don't
it's
even. I've
now
never heard of
104.
I've never heard of new 104, and I love the whatever 105 is. I'm curious.
Okay.
So yeah.
I think that I really do like 101 too. That's the other one, but
How can you not?
Do it.
I could
Yeah, I
hold.
don't know. I'm not helpful because I haven't heard of the one.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's still, that actually is helpful.
That's true because you could educate.
104, what is now on 104 can hold for another week, I think.
Okay. Let me copy my.
The chat now has access to Justin Bieber's Fisker EcoSport.
I'm just going to go all pop culture today. Screw
Love
education.
it. I like that combo.
You know, go off brand. I like that.
Yeah.
Molly, what are we thinking about today?
The top 100 global songs right now are mostly Justin Bieber.
I mean, that album is like not a thing.
And it's also not unusual for a new album to come out and just dominate the streaming charts. So I get it.
I guess so. Is that true? Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
true.
When the big
And
ones
from a
come.
known
Like,
quantity, you know.
When Kendrick Lamar put out that album, it was the top 10 on the global charts for like a couple of weeks before it started to shake out. Morgan Wallen does the same thing when he puts out an album. So Biebs is in that class.
Yeah, for real. Did I not have I? Okay, I'm putting this thing in the bullpen right now.
Investigate here.
Did I not talk about this? Number 104? New 104?
The new what?
We have talked about it.
The
It's
new
always that thing of
104.
like, did we talk about it in the pre-show or on the show?
Right.
But we definitely have. We've definitely covered it. We've definitely discussed it, but I just
Yeah.
don't remember. I
I
kind
can't
of feel like it
remember
was
if we did.
pre-show.
I think it might have been pre-show. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to do it. I don't know. Should I? Because then I've got a theme, unfortunately.
Yeah. My thing is like, that man has so much attention. Does he need more?
Well, that's why it's such a that.
I know, right?
You
Yeah,
just
that's the
answered it.
double-edged sword.
Yep. Okay. Never mind. You're right. I'm switching.
Yeah, well, hold on. Also, I thought that was a repeat.
I don't know. Okay. Let's,
Okay.
Are we doing a
I
find
guess
and
if we're
replace?
not sure, then maybe we hold.
No,
Hold,
I don't see it
please.
anywhere.
Okay. I think it might have been a pre-show.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm putting it in, and then I have a theme that I will apologize for.
You definitely have a theme.
I mean, I'm sorry. Like you could only ignore for so long. Let's see. Hold on. I just need
By the
some-
way, K-pop Demon Hunters has only gotten bigger.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch that.
The golden song from it is number 4 on the global Apple Music charts.
Damn,
Like right in there with the Biebs.
We definitely got feedback confirmation
that is
on it
wild.
for sure.
These are no good, by the way.
Oh my God, my
These
niece
memes.
lost her other front tooth and now she's the classic, like, no 2 front teeth little kid.
Oh, seriously? No
Yeah.
tufas? You had no tufas?
Yeah, no tooths.
That was Max last summer. He would wear like tank tops and he just had no teeth. We called him Dem Boys.
Oh, that is funny. Wow.
Yeah, her other tooth, like she lost her other tooth when we were up there visiting her a month ago. It's you can kind of see that it's slowly coming in, but wow.
I'm like, by the way, kind of shocked that the internet at large is not yet fully up on the latest round of my number 9. So I'm just gonna have to wing it.
Oh yeah. I've
kinda
definitely, if it's not that specifically, that as a genre perhaps is very much in my feeds recently.
Yeah. Because there's all the like new ones.
Yeah. It's a gift that keeps on giving.
I'm outside that bubble.
Really? You're not getting
Yeah.
this on your algorithm?
No.
Oh my God. They're so funny. Okay. All right. Okay.
But that's the
Well
power
then.
of the algorithm.
Well, I was just gonna say,
There's
is it my algorithm? And then I think we just have to acknowledge that the pre-show thing of the week is that Bieber album. Damn.
Buy your Bieber car from Evolution Autosports in Warminster, Pennsylvania. Cool, 35 grand. You can own Justin Bieber's mirrored out Fisker Karma EcoSport, 2012. So it was like some.
I
it
mean,
was
the Bieber
prime
album is a thing.
tabloid beeps right there. Because you know what you
that's
want.
a good identification there, Molly. That was one of those too close to me to even think about it and consider it.
The Bieberama.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, you know,
Bieber Palooza.
Bieber fever.
Bieber Fever.
Bieber's back.
What did they? There was something that the Beliebers,
Bieberastic.
the Beliebers,
The Beliebers. Yes.
they knew the
that's
whole
right.
time that he would be back.
Yeah, that's the fan name, I think. That's like what
Yeah.
what you call
It is.
yourself.
Also a thing that will not just die is the enduring phlegmaticness of my ridiculous cold.
Ugh.
Still.
Not a thing we want.
No. So stupid. Anyway. And of course menopause. I just want to tell you guys that I like had every intention. I was on time. I was tracking on time today, and then a bunch of stupid things happened. Like my garage door opener wouldn't open the garage, and so I had to find the second one. And then Reggie wouldn't come inside, and then I got up here and like had to restart my browser or something like that, and all of that caused me to cry. So then I had
Yeah.
to wait 2 minutes to join the stream because I was crying
hmm
because
And you were standing outside of yourself waiting for you to finish crying.
yes, I literally was.
Yeah.
I was just like, this too shall pass. Like, just get over it and join the stream. But yeah,
You're
Yep.
like, chop, hormones.
chop, hormones. Like, can we just work it through, work it out?
Ugh, yeah.
Yep, it's incredible. It's just.
Incredible.
I'm so happy that we're normalizing it. And I'm so happy that apparently 21 states are contemplating legislation or even have put forward legislation
outlawing
to mandate.
menopause. Oh,
Yes.
Mhm.
Thank
Yes.
God. At
About
long
time.
last, they're just like, you know what? You've suffered enough.
Not okay.
We're just going to make it go away.
The woke agenda is never mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Mandating education for doctors about it.
Ah.
Hot damn.
Oh, like
Wait,
making
what?
it part of like the training curriculum.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like, yeah. No, that
doctors are not
makes a lot of sense.
like doctors will go all the way through medical school, even OBs. OBs will go all the way through medical school. They will spend 7 to 10 years in medical school. And most of them say that they'll spend maybe best case a month on menopause.
My doctor studied it directly
By having it.
because she went through it. Yeah.
She's like, I researched a lot.
I got it.
Did a lot
I
of
get
lab
it.
work.
So yes, they're like, hey, we should learn about this thing that all
Yeah, that seems
women
important. Yeah.
go through.
Yeah.
All. So that's exciting. So in 10 years, they'll know a lot of stuff that I will not benefit from.
Exactly. Just you millennials enjoy.
Have fun with that. It's like so many other things, like your wealth transfer and your. Although, let's be real, millennials think they're getting a wealth transfer, but they don't know about elder care yet. Heyo.
Ooh,
We
I'm learning.
privatized that.
Yeah.
You're learning. Yeah.
I'm
it's,
learning.
yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Do
Wow,
I have thoughts?
Took us in a direction. I know. I'm so sorry, you guys.
No, it's like you could also just have elders who don't give it and they just waste all their money.
Exactly. Like you think you're getting a wealth transfer, but in fact,
Yeah.
they're going to spend
Turns out it's
most
a
of your
bacchanal.
inheritance.
Sometimes
on
it's no one's fault but
privatized elder
them.
care. Yup.
I don't know, I've
And
been-
when you're throwing all the stuff they spent it on away, you're like, man, that would have been nice if anyway. I can't complain. I did get an inheritance of $140. So,
Oh, that's nice.
yeah.
my
I got-
grandpa pledged
nest
to leave me
egg.
a million regrets, which I appreciated.
Hey,
It's a
that's
literal
good.
thing he would tell me every time I saw him.
Million regrets. I have my grandmother's spoon collection and cedar hope chest, her wedding chest, which is actually extremely beautiful. That's wonderful. That is a lovely piece of furniture that holds a bunch of yarn that I think she would appreciate. That's it.
That's it.
Yep, that's it.
I'm trying to think of something I got from my mom that
No.
I didn't get before she died.
Yeah, no, nothing. Nope.
I have
Just-
cereal
just-
bowls from a pop.
$140.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I
And
may
after
find
taxes,
something
it was a lot of money.
eventually in the many storage units. Hoarding dread is what
That's like my only goal in life is to not give my kids a
You
storage
got-
unit of stuff.
You
It's
got
like
the
my only-
oh yeah,
Swedish
no,
death
I
cleaning,
early on
baby.
was like, we will not have a storage unit. If we need a storage unit, we throw things
Never.
away.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
But yeah, you get the good the feeling of cleaning out. That I did get that.
That's
Could be
There's
cathartic,
that.
I'd
There's
imagine.
some satisfaction to that.
Yeah. I'm still putting that off.
It took us a couple of years, not gonna lie.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
not something
Yeah.
you do right away.
Nope. We're about 10 months past and I am
Mm-hmm.
still preparing
No,
myself.
yeah, no,
mentally
you're way
for
too
the-
early in the cycle. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that because there are multiple storage units.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay. On that note,
Hope Leo protect us.
Shall,
Pope Leo. Seriously. What the hell? Well, how did Pope Leo re-Catholicize us? Like, what just.
I mean, the fact that you can say it all in one word, Pope Leo, goes a
Pope
long
Pope
way.
Leo!
Leo helps.
Pope Leo,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. John Paul was a
It was
lot.
close.
Yeah, it was only 2 syllables, but it was a lot of letters.
It's a lot of letters. Pope
Some
Leo.
dashes in there. Get out of here.
Francis is
Aw.
only 2 syllables, but it's just,
It's not as it's not as not as fun.
and let's not even talk about Benedict. How many syllables do you
No,
need?
Come on. It's just so harsh too. Like
It's
Pope
decadent.
Leo.
I know Leo's
Pope Leo is
technically 2
melodic.
syllables, but you can get it out in 1.
Wow.
Wait,
Wow.
you had 2 monastic founders back to back? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Just realized that. Okay.
Oh yeah,
There we go.
yeah, you're right.
Kind of shall we continue our discussion of popes or clap it up?
Let's do it.
Continue the
Let's clap it up.
Okay, let's clap it up.
Boniface the Eighth. All right. Let's clap it up in 3, 2, 1.
And music in 3, 2.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Hey everyone, I'm Molly Wood.
And I'm Tom Merritt.
Welcome to It's a Thing, the weekly podcast supported by you, all about things that are things.
Yes, indeed, folks. You have found the right place. No matter what it was you were looking for today, this is it.
Exactly. You could have been looking for all kinds of things. I mean, those things could be food and shelter, and
Sure.
yet you're still better off having found
Trust us.
It's a Thing. Because at some point, when the need for food and shelter pass, you're going to need to understand the slang, the trends, the happenings, the hit songs, the thing to order at a restaurant,
Right?
the shoes to buy. Like, we got you.
What would you rather have? Currency or cultural currency?
Is that a t-shirt? That should be a t-shirt. Listen, we're pretty high on the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We acknowledge
Exactly. So give us your currency and
that.
we'll
That's your
give you
currency.
the cultural currency, which you can do at our shop. And it's athing.me/shop.
That's incredible. It needs to be on our Patreon page immediately. Damn. We are in fuego today. We are on fire.
In fuego. So I want to tip of the hat to my friend Len Peralta, who tipped me off to the Chit Show.
Okay.
You have
Yeah,
to-
I know you got to be
have
careful.
to pronounce
with
it
that one.
very,
Yep.
very carefully. It's a
C-H.
CH. I mean, there are other reasons why I would say it another way, but I just want to make sure that, that I'm clear that you don't want to go looking for the shit show. You're looking for the Chit Show, because one will get you a whole lot of other stuff. This is a sketch comedy that's taken off on TikTok from a comedian who's a former Groundlings company member, Jay Renshaw, who plays a middle-aged office worker who's awkward. It's got a lot of like the genetics of The Office in it, but more modern. And like the thing that everybody talks about is there's a sketch, and I think it's a recurring bit, where the titular member of the Chit Show tries to convince everyone that "Do it, lady" is a phrase that's a catchphrase that everyone should know.
Okay. But I just am still stuck on titular Chit Show. Like that was
Thank
a
you.
lot of alliteration happened, internal alliteration happened there, and I'm so impressed.
Yeah,
So
and Len was
impressed.
like,
And
"Have you
also,
not
I've never
seen
heard
the
of this, and I'm so
Chit Show?
embarrassed."
You've got to check it out. Do it, lady. So yeah, pretty funny
Do
stuff.
it, lady. Oh my God. I got to ask my kid if he's watched this. And if not, we got to start watching it because, by the way, Love Island USA is over. And a nation of bereft TV watchers turns its lonely eyes to the Chit Show.
To Jay Renshaw.
To Jay Renshaw. Do it, lady.
Where have you gone, Jay Renshaw? A nation towards its loneliest. Yeah. I mean, I
awesome.
don't really have much else to say except if you know the Chit Show, like Saray does, you're like, I saw it on YouTube. Or you should probably go see it because then you'll understand when someone yells "Do it, lady" at you.
This is so interesting because when is there, I mean, you are the person to ask, cord cutter guy.
Yeah.
Like, when is the last time that there was a hit show that wasn't on TV? Like, it's sort of only on. It's only
Has
on YouTube.
there
and
ever
TikTok,
been a
right?
hit?
Has there ever
Yeah.
been?
And you still see people saying, someone give this guy a TV show, right? Like that's
Yeah.
still the perception is, yes, this is great, but then can you graduate from it?
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
It's kind of interesting.
you have hit creators like
Mhm.
Mr. Beast, right? But they generally are not identified with a single show. There are ongoing, like long-term YouTube success stories like Good Mythical Morning, Rhett and Link. But I don't know that they have the massive cultural currency, right?
Yeah.
They have their audience and it's very big, but you wouldn't expect everyone on the street to know what you mean. Whereas the
Right.
Chit Show's kind of, it's out there. Gaining steam.
Interesting. Yeah, I think this is like both a thing and a thing that a lot of people have been waiting for. You know, like a
Yeah,
hit show that
yeah.
is not a broadcast thing. That is more than. I mean, it's a sketch comedy for sure, but
Right. And it's short. It's it's TikTok length. It's not,
Right.
You're not even talking about 22 minutes here. This is much shorter than that.
yeah. Huh. All right. Awesome. I will look it up.
Yeah.
By the way, I suspect, because I brought up Love Island, I suspect that CBS's Big Brother is having or going to have a bigger than usual summer because Love Island USA was such a big deal and it
Because
ended.
someone's
And
trying to fill the Love Island hole in their heart.
exactly. And Big Brother started like, I don't know, a week or so before. So I could tell you, I can confess that my son and I watched the first episode. And that's why. Because we were just like, we're lonely. We're lonely.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I think a lot of people on the internet, depending on their algorithm, are just going to be chilling at home, making a lot of food
Yeah.
over the next couple weeks because a bunch of closely guarded family recipes have been making their way into the mainstream, onto the internet, as people attempt to punish their Trump voting relatives by leaking They're super secret recipes.
I have not encountered this one. That's interesting.
I didn't think that it was that big of a trend. I was just like, oh, I saw this one video, right? And I first saw this one video and I was like,
And you're like,
that's,
oh, that's a funny joke.
that's kind of funny. And
Yeah.
it's this guy who's just like, resistance takes many forms. He's like, I'm pretty sure my mom voted for Trump. Here is her closely guarded recipe for rolled sugar cookies that she's only
Oh.
ever given to like 2 women in my entire life. Yeah. And he goes through the whole, he posts the recipe and then also talks about the secret tips to make the cookies perfect.
Oh,
And then I started going through the comments, and all of these people were posting family recipes, like inspired by this guy. So actually, the comments themselves are basically a cookbook. It's amazing. There's this lemon bar recipe that I definitely want to try.
wow.
But then it would appear, and people in the comments were saying, "Ugh, this is such a great internet trend," and I'm like so excited to troll all these different comment sections and find all these different recipes. And then I saw on thegloriousamerican.com, which is kind of a satire site like The Onion, what I assume has to have been posted recently because the headline is Julian Castro slammed for publishing secret family recipe for cooking Trump supporters. Hey-oh, because it's like The Onion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, secret family recipe. It's a
That's
thing.
thing. If it's in the Onion now, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Or,
It has
you
made
know,
its way out there.
If it is
It's
adjacent to The Onion,
right.
it's made its way out there. But it's just a very like, it's kind of a charming, if you will,
Mom loses.
as these things go.
But the rest of us win because we get
But
all
the
these
rest of us
recipes.
win because we get all these recipes. Also, this is hilarious because it's like the most basic in this specific case, probably the most basic sugar cookie recipe I ever saw. Because like, there's the sugar cookies, like
Right. Makes you wonder. But
what is the
I would never have done this to my grandma, rest her soul. I'm not saying who she would have voted for. I'm just saying, like, I could never have brought myself to publishing one of her secret recipes.
That's kind
My
of what
grandpa, on the other hand, I
Yeah.
would never been able to because he never told anyone. He never wrote them down anywhere. They were impossible to know.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandma never wrote down her ginger molasses
Oh, yeah.
cookie, but then I'm pretty sure it's the cookies that are on the back of the molasses bottle,
That's why she didn't have to write it down.
which is maybe why she didn't have to write it
That's
down.
funny. Yeah.
But yeah, but your reaction to this like shows why it's such a thing, if you will. Like it's
Yeah.
like that is like, despite being somewhat charming, an expression of real betrayal that
Yeah,
goes
it's an
both ways.
expression
Like
of rage. Yeah.
Like if you felt so betrayed by that you were just like, okay, I am outing your family secret, and you, Tom, your reaction is like, oh, I would never.
Yeah.
Like that's a real split right there.
Yeah.
It's a real split.
That's why we haven't seen that. So I'm not going to say that. The last time we saw a spike in people revealing family recipes was 1859. That's where I was going with that.
But if you know, you know. IYK.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you heard of the song "The Night We Met" by Lord Huron? Lord Huron is a band. Just before we
Right.
get into a by the way, which one's pink situation.
heard of the
with folks
band.
out there. Yeah, the band. It's a LA band called Lord Huron, and "The Night We Met" has more streams than any single Taylor Swift song.
What?
It
Where did this come from?
It was released in 2015.
Yeah.
Its popularity has only increased since it was featured on the soundtrack of 13 Reasons Why, the Netflix show, in 2017. So it has been gaining popularity since then. Like that gave it a big boost into the mainstream where people discovered it, right? And that happens all the time. But then it kept getting more popular. And
This is amazing.
the best guess from the BBC in reporting on this is like it's real popular on TikTok. So apparently it just kind of caught on there and got self-propelled into this continuing popularity to where it has billions and billions of streams now.
Oh my gosh. It's just it's the flywheel. It's a literal flywheel.
Yeah.
Like because it's popular, it gets more popular, and then it keeps getting
Right. It hit that threshold where because it was popular, it just kept getting more popular to the point that it had 1 billion streams in 2024, which was twice as many as it had in 2023.
Dude,
which
that
was
is-
almost twice as much as it had in 2022. Like it just zooms.
This is so good. This is like such an excellent thing for It's a Thing. And also just because it's so meaty and interesting.
And it's not like a catchy song. It's a, melodic meditation on a broken heart, right?
Right, totally. And it was not a hit when it came out, it looks like. And then his wife had to talk, the lead singer, his wife had to talk him into allowing it to be used on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And
my
then they
goodness.
revisited it in a later season and did like a new version of it with Phoebe Bridgers for a scene in the second season in 2018. But that wasn't what propelled it either.
Right.
Like that gave it a nice little boost to, 100 million streams in 2018. But yeah, I guess like it kind of keeps rising through 2019, 2020, 2021. And then 2023 is when it just finally hits that flywheel and starts taking off.
So freaking interesting. This should be somebody's dissertation on like internet tipping point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Wow.
there's two mysteries, right? The first mystery is like, why didn't it fade
Right.
after 13 Reasons Why faded, right? Not that 13 Reasons Why totally faded out, but it had its seasons. People watched it and they didn't keep watching it because they'd watched it.
Mm-hmm.
So usually a song would kind of bottom out, but it kept rising. So why did that happen? And then what happened in 2023 that just made it skyrocket?
Right. Oh my God, that is fascinating. We obviously can't play it now because, copyright or whatever, but I'm going to become one of those billions of streams after this and be like, have I ever heard this? Huh.
Do you know who Molly May Hague is?
Mm-mm.
Apparently she used it as a soundtrack to her pregnancy announcement video in 2022.
Oh my gosh.
That's in the BBC article. And she's an English reality show personality, so maybe that's
Part of
another
what-
piece of the puzzle. But
Yeah, I mean, it just feels like it's just like one thing after it's just a whole
Yeah,
bunch of
yeah,
tiny
yeah.
things that add up to like the biggest song ever. I love this. Wow, that's wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. Well, I'm sorry to bring us back to the P word for my second thing. I was like, you know what? I have sort of like two political things rolling around the bullpen, so I'm just gonna knock them out in the same day. And one is this recipe sharing, and then the other one is memes about Gavin Newsom, which is not new. Like he's a memeable guy, and there've been like all the Batman memes of old. And Gavin Newsom, by the way, for those who may not know, is the governor of California and like kind of a longtime foil to President Trump, and just a memeable character in his own right because he looks like Batman and he's got this like gravelly voice, and he's just sort of like he's like a little over the top with his hotness and just like a lot of other things, and also just a political chameleon. I mean,
Yeah.
this guy, he is where the wind blows. Like he could be a progressive, he could be a moderate, he could be the enemy. Like, so a lot of the memes that have popped up because he's really, really like established himself as this kind of counterpoint to President Trump.
Mm.
A lot of the memes that have popped up, but also like has a podcast. Like, I'm sorry, we would all actually like you to govern. Like he's sort of this goofball celebrity governor. We're just like, yeah, okay, bro. But are you working though?
like
Because
I understand why you bought those billboards in Florida, but it doesn't help me.
it's not right. It's not doing that much for like our housing crisis. Like, I don't know. But so that is the source of a lot of the memes. So the memes are just like, if you're a Californian, you're like, Gavin Newsom, we would like you to have a real job, solve the housing crisis, deal with homelessness, maybe show up for work once in a while. Like I have a guiding principle. Like that could be pretty cool. But then those same people in the same breath will be like, but also he hunts Republicans for sport and we will die for him. And it's just this kind of like hilarious collection of memes.
So you and I both lived in San Francisco when he was mayor,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it was what he did then too. Like Tom
Oh, yeah.
Amiano was the man of the people and came close to beating Newsom, but Newsom was just he's he's a chameleon, like you say. So I have not run into any of these memes. So again, bringing something outside of my experience here, which is the whole point, right?
Oh,
Like, this
yeah.
is good. Yeah.
I mean, again, it may be the algorithm, but they're sort of just, I would say that the tenor of the current memes is this kind of love-hate relationship
Uh-huh.
of Californians to Gavin Newsom. So it's kind of just like, yeah, we can't stand him when he's doing all this banana pants stuff, but not everybody in California, but the meme creators are like, but we love him when he, goes ham on
Yeah.
Republicans. It's a very funny, like, I will tell you that I personally keep a photo on my phone in my favorites album of a photo shoot that he did way back in the day
Yeah.
with his then wife, Kimberly Guilfoyle. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Bet y'all didn't
And
know that
if
one.
you know, you know. Yes,
know,
they
you
were
know.
married at one time.
They were married.
She's on the conservative side of things now, if you don't know her, so just as a by way of explanation.
She's the current girlfriend, I believe, of Donald Trump Jr.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. They did this photo shoot, this very of the people photo shoot that there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
No, just laying out on a rug,
Just laying out
like a lynx.
like a lynx in what is obviously a luxury San Francisco mansion kind of
Yeah.
situation.
We all can relate.
Of the people.
Yeah.
He's looking as Batman as he will ever look in his life, by the way. And so then when people are just like, Gavin Newsom's, I literally text that to people on the reg and say things like, never forget. Because then he like cheated on her with somebody with his like campaign managers. I mean, I didn't vote for the guy's a dirtbag, but he is really good at politics.
He is a thing in the United States anyway.
He is a thing.
I don't think he's a thing around the world, but he's a thing in the United States outside of California. He is his own entity with his own gravitational attraction.
Exactly. And these current memes are, I mean, there's always going to be a new set of Gavin Newsom memes. So I just want to put a pin in the fact that, like, yep.
Yeah. We need to, it's for the record, please.
For the record.
Yeah. Absolutely. Good stuff. Good stuff. This is going to be hard thing of the week pick here.
I know.
Because the recipes thing is certainly happening now.
Yep. I like the chit show.
You like the chit show?
I like saying that. And it's not about politics, which, we don't do a lot of on
and
the
it's
show
of the
anyway.
week. It's also of the week. Yeah.
It's of the week.
All right.
I don't know. I'm into it.
The chit show it is. Everybody go check out the chit show. Plus, it's a good chaser for anything.
Yes, exactly.
if you're
That's
like
exactly it.
if you're like, I need a break, the chit show.
Yeah, do that instead. Or do that while you bake sugar cookies.
There you go. Exactly.
There you go.
Feedback at itsthing.me is where we receive your things and we get some of the best things we talk about here. Saray TW wrote in with a thing combo for the ages called Lipotle. Tomori, or should I say rich tamale. Do y'all know about Lipotle? Don't know how to pronounce that? Yes, you do. It's Chipotle with an L instead of a CH. And you guessed it, it's a brand collaboration between Wonder Skin Lip Stains and Chipotle.
Oh my God.
Apparently, their burrito or rich tamale proof lip stain is back by popular demand. The narrative is that it premiered last year for National Avocado Day for a limited time and sold out, and now it's back again for a limited time. I found out about it while minding my own business when I received a notification from the Chipotle app. Upon not finding it in the app when I searched for it, I confirmed that I was not hallucinating by visiting their Instagram page, which promoted the collaboration, and she linked to a USA Today article. Chipotle brings back viral avocado-inspired lip stain. Here's how to buy it.
Oh my goodness. By the way, this type, I have never tried these like skin style lip stains, but you paint them on and they're like a different color. In this case, you paint on Lipotle, the best thing I have or ever will say. Lipotle. In this case, you paint it on and it's avocado colored. It's like goes on green, and then you kind of like peel off or rub off the skin and you have like just a pink lip stain underneath. But like that whole genre of what seems to be very TikTokable lip gloss and lip stain is also just a thing.
That's a thing. Yeah. No, the two things in one, Saray. Well
A
done.
metallic green foil tint. I mean, now I want to try it and then go get Chipotle. Damn it,
Now
it's
I
totally
want
working.
Chipotle too. Yeah,
God,
exactly.
I am such
Oh,
a
that just
late
brings
stage.
back really nice memory of you and I walking over to Chipotle a couple of times when we worked at CNET.
I
and getting
know.
Chipotle.
I
Yeah,
loved
that
that
was fun.
Chipotle, and it was still so new and
Yeah,
fresh then.
it was in the
So
early
special.
days.
Sarah writes in on a new piece of phraseology. Hi, Thing Team. I keep hearing about tryhards. This is in comparison to the idea of being perfect, but looking like you're not trying. I hear this referencing a lot of things like careers, personal style, even from my kids at school. Is this a thing?
Oh yeah,
Sarah?
definitely.
Yes,
Yep, 100%.
it is a thing.
And it's generally derogatory, although
Yes.
not like heavily derogatory. But
It kind of
but yeah.
depends. Yeah. If it's like maybe someone at work, then it's sort of a shorthand for ambition.
Mhm.
It can definitely be like in the teenage social scene, I think it's pretty harsh.
Yeah. As are most things in the teenage social scene, I guess.
Yes,
But,
totally.
Yeah. It fits in the same category as thirsty to me.
It does. And in fact, this email inspired, I was going to bring a topic to the show today that I may do in a future week, but I'm just going to spoil it here because it's in the same also category as thirsty and also pick me.
Uh-huh.
There's this
Yeah.
idea of a pick me,
Uh-huh.
usually a pick me girl who's
Mhm.
sort of trying to stand out from all the other girls and get the guys to pick her because of course we cannot stand a girl who seeks sexual attention even though all the men want to sleep. I mean, anyway, that's my 80s showing. But like try hard, thirsty, and pick me are kind of all in the same category of
Yeah, they're in the
I would say
same
judgment
circle of the Venn diagram.
of social judgment. Yeah.
Jordan with a thing formation. Tom and Molly, I think you must have been standing over my shoulder last week to make this show. My family has turned on K-pop Demon Hunters at least 5 times. And my kids, aged 9 and 11, have my Spotify on repeat of the soundtrack, especially Soda Pop. Also, minivans are where it's at. My friend got a new Sienna, and we even chose it for our Vegas road trip mobile for a friend's 40th birthday party.
Wow.
So rolling down the road in your minivan, blasting Soda Pop. That's how I
Damn.
imagine Jordan.
Jordan is at the epicenter of thingdom.
No kidding.
Peg needs a thing check. Hello again to this week. Tomori, wondering about the use of clocked. Maybe because I was reading a lot of a couple of books that were aimed at a much younger generation, more Gen Z, and kept reading clocked for seeing a person or noticing they are there. I don't know if he clocked me since I arrived a little late to the party, as an example. I don't know if it's a Britishism. I'm a boomer, and and back then, clocked someone meant you hit them. Is
Yes,
this the thing?
I also am of the generation where clocked meant you hit somebody. But just this morning, when we were dropping off Seven the dog and we're driving back, there was a motorcycle cop on the side of the road with the radar gun.
Yep.
And Eileen sees him and slows down. I don't even think she was really speeding and nothing happened. But I immediately said, like, oh, he totally clocked you.
Yep. That's where I get it also.
Yeah.
And I for some reason I feel like it had a military I grew up saying clocked you. And it was usually in relation to like the idea of a radar gun. But I also
Yeah.
think there might be a military thing there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
But
know
yeah.
it means both, but that's interesting that I wonder if it is also then on the rise again.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
To
it
me, it
sounds
feels
like.
like an old.
No, I
expression.
think, Peg, you're onto something.
I like
you're
it, though.
Leading indicator here. That's
Yeah.
good. Daniel has some thoughts on chat. As someone who falls solidly in the zillennial category, I only have a tenuous grasp on Gen Z slang, but I'm fairly sure that you got the usage of chat wrong. Rather than referring to talking to a group chat, it is a reference to how a streamer, particularly a gaming streamer, say on Twitch, would talk to the live audience. I've seen it used to refer to a metaphorical chat, even when one wouldn't exist rationally. In fact, I would even go so far as saying that it generally does not refer to a specific person. If I were to say chat, Tom and Molly really missed the mark on this thing, I am talking to the abstract chat rather than including you as part of my chat. So
Normally-
yes.
Now, normally I wouldn't be like this, but we do know it's referring to an abstract chat.
Oh,
Like
definitely.
we do know
Yeah,
that it's
yeah.
referring to a metaphorical chat in the real world. Thank you for the clarification that it can refer to a live chat. You could have done that differently. That was all I'm saying. We don't like the wrong word.
I apologize for being wrong and missing the mark.
I do not. I do
I will
not.
try to
I
do better. I will try
appreciate-
hard to do better.
I appreciate the additional context about our conversation. but I have been on the internet for too long.
You're right.
You're right. Valor, thank you for the feedback. Genuinely, though. Thank you.
No, absolutely. We're just
Valor has seen some minivans. Molly, Rich, Tom, you beautiful people. Having played my fair share of musical festivals and witnessing firsthand the transportation that the bands arrive in, let me tell you something I've observed over the last decade. Before the pandemic, you basically had the headliners down to about the third line acts arriving in tour buses. But the further down the lineup you went, the more beat up white Econoline vans you got. But the sure sign that a young band had good financial backing was if they showed up in a Sprinter. Circa 2018, having a Sprinter van backstage was a status symbol. After the pandemic, well, first of all, the number of tour buses dropped appreciably, as have the number of Sprinters, but the minivans started showing up in droves. And in fact, reports Valor, I bought one myself. And I gotta say, being able to comfortably carry 6 people and tow a trailer full of gear has been a lifesaver for me more than once. I unironically refer to my 24 Odyssey as my dream car. Funnily enough, though, at the festivals, the number of beat-up white Econoline vans remains constant. They will outlive us all. Keep on thinking in the free world.
Oh, Valor Trucks, you are the gift that keeps on
Outstanding.
giving. I loved this email.
So good.
So fantastic to have like true, like on the scene experience like this from a world that I would never be able to access. So
I also,
so thank you
Valor,
for that.
have sincerely and still continue to sincerely contemplate buying a converted Ford Econoline van as like a camper. Like my van life van, because I can't afford a Sprinter.
I love the
I
idea
ain't
that-
out here buying Sprinters, but the Econoline
Sure, right.
conversions are pretty cool.
I feel like the Econoline as a constant is a fascinating concept. Like there's
I
a
love that.
conservation of Econoline vans.
It'll
that
go
exists.
forever.
Melinda on a cat thing. Man, we got so many things this week. Hi, Motori. I wanted to get a thing check on something. I'm pretty sure it's a thing because my Instagram feed is full of reels about this, but it seems like concrete slabs for cats are a thing. Maybe I'm even too late. I may or may not be swinging by Lowe's today to test it out with my cats. Thanks so much for your show. When the world gets crazy, I can always count on you guys for a bright spot in my week. Keep up the great work. Am I the only listener that dances like an idiot when the opening and closing song to the show comes on? Maybe that's just my thing. Either way, I love it and refuse to stop. Never stop, Melinda.
Never stop.
I don't know
Concrete
about this,
slabs for cats.
Concrete slab for cats thing.
But look what happened in our chat. Hey, what's up, chat? The real one, Sir ATW said
chat.
yes in all caps. And then Mike F says, OMG, the slab for cats.
yeah.
And apparently everyone agrees.
It seems like it's a thing. So you just buy concrete bricks, basically. Well, yeah. But
But yeah,
I'm being for people who don't understand, like slab, I think they're
Chink.
thinking of like a big
Chunk,
sidewalk size
Chunk.
thing. This
Chunk.
is it's chunk.
Sorry,
It's chunk
guys.
for your chunk.
it's chunk for your chonk. So you buy a chunk of concrete that's flat. And then, I mean, honestly, kind of awesome, right? It would like warm up in the sun or
Yeah,
be cool.
and then they just
I
lay
guess.
on it. Feels good.
Inside? How do you all know about that? I guess I'm a dog person is the thing.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
dog people. So.
Yeah. Chunk for your chunk. Lee Price brings us the best things from Australia. My pals back home in Australia have been dropping the phrase fridge cigarettes of late, which is this is amazing. Apparently, Gen Z's replacement for having a cigarette on their work break. Instead, a fridge cigarette is a can of Coke Zero or Diet Coke. Monitoring this to see if it picks up in the US and more widely.
Oh, I love this so much.
This is so good.
This is so good, Lee.
Fridge cigarette.
Fridge cigarette is great. It's how I quit smoking, except I used coffee, not a Coke, but same principle. When everyone would go out for the smoke break, I would take a cup of coffee so that I wasn't left out of the social aspect of it, but I wasn't smoking.
Wow.
That's
and
amazing.
Producer Rich reports I used to definitely have a fridge cigarette. That's such a good way to put it. Pavers. Thank you, Sir ATW. Pavers is the word we were
Pavers.
looking for.
Bingo.
Yep.
That's
Amazing.
That's what we want.
See, it is this kind of collaboration. It is your emails at feedback@itsathing.me. It is your support of us at patreon.com/itsathing that makes this a community even more than a show. You get
Yeah.
like 30 things out of a
Look
single
at all these
show.
things today. It's crazy.
It's unbelievable. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
And in
mhm.
thanks for that, we have Rich handcraft special shout outs for our top patrons.
That's right. Those of you who support us at the shout out level get a special kind of shout out. And this week, and I swear we did not plan this, given my two things that I brought to
Right.
the show, this week's shout outs are based on US presidential campaign slogans.
From throughout history. So we
From
got some
throughout
deep
history.
cuts in here. Yeah.
This is amazing.
Uh,
All right, start us off.
Dom. Free soil, free speech, free labor, free men.
Brian John Porcaro, vote as you shot.
What?
What?
Morris Jones. Rum, Romanism, and rebellion. Romanism.
That's incredible. Benjamin Forrest and the full dinner pail.
AJ Venturella. A return to normalcy.
Hope springs eternal, man. Lee
I'm
Price.
voting for AJ, yeah.
A vote for AJ. Lee Price, a chicken in every pot and a car in every garage.
Kevin Sill, a square deal.
Eric Duncan, happy days are here again.
Jake Woods, the new frontier.
S. Dub Texas, the Union must be preserved.
Stand pat with Laura Abel.
Valor Trucks, protection and prosperity.
All the way with A.B. Pape.
Louis Saint Amour, in your heart, you know he's right.
And the classic, I like Mike Akins. So good.
Sir ATW says nothing more Merkin than vote as you shot.
Vote as you shot. I need
Holy
the history
crap.
on that one. We're going to have to ask Rich in the post show about that. That's amazing.
That is amazing. Wow. Ugh, as always, an amazing show in the bank. Thanks to you. Thanks to you for listening. Thanks for supporting the show at patreon.com/itsAthing. If you become a member of It's a Thing, even if it's not at the shout out level, you get access to our Discord where you too can chat along live with the chat and an ad-free RSS feed.
You can also support the show by buying our merch. We've got some cool stuff over there at the shopping page. Not just a t-shirt, although we have those. Lots of interesting artifacts. It's a thing.me/shop. Check it out.
See you next week.
Bye.
Hey! Don't need no flashlight.
I don't know why I said artifacts, but maybe it'll get us some archaeologists to shop at the site. So, Rich,
I was
vote
like,
as you
I was about
shot.
to say, not in the AI way.
Right.
Also, just explain what the hell that is. Everybody's like, you get artifacts with this new AI thing. I'm like, what the fuck is an artifact? Maybe just
Why
back
would I
it
want
up.
that?
You don't know
What
about
is
artifacts.
that? And why do I want it?
Yeah.
Why don't you know about artifacts?
I know,
Jeez,
right? Like,
guys.
oh, I guess I just
Okay,
haven't taken
I
AI
guess,
101 yet.
have to explain what a mouse is. Okay.
How embarrassing.
Is that this thing?
In 1868, in the campaign of General Ulysses S. Grant, vote as you shot. Now, I presume he wasn't advocating for people that shot at Grant to send their votes the same way. Just seems like a weird strategy, but evidently, I will be fully transparent. Claude told me that, and then I looked it up
And made sure it was
two
correct.
different because it was
Yeah.
like that's a weird.
I know, you're like,
When they're too good, I'm like that's a little odd.
So is the idea that, like, you know, if you shot in support of the Union in the war, vote for me?
For Grant, yeah. It's
Yeah.
So basically, he's telling people in the South, don't vote for me.
don't vote for me.
Pretty much.
Exactly. Yep.
But he
Damn.
won. So, yeah, there you go.
Can't say it didn't
Wow.
work.
Vote
I did
as
see
you
another one
shot.
that said in the next election it was grant another term, and I've got to say, like for some 19th century wordplay, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty modern.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Love a pun slogan.
Love a pun slogan.
Thank you also for seeing what I was doing with AB Puppy.
All the way with A.B.
A.B.
Pape.
Pape.
All the way with AB Puppy.
That's LBJ, right? All the way
Yeah,
with LBJ.
LBJ, yep.
Yeah.
At some point, these were in chronological order, and then I ran out of them and had to look for more, and then so
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna lie, you
Happy
guys.
days are here again.
Meanwhile, I've gotten completely distracted wanting to buy the Chipotle Wonder Skin lip stain.
It's
evocative
been a
shit.
minute since you shopped on the show. Yeah.
It really has. I've been trying
Yeah.
to be all responsible and junk.
I almost just sent that to both of you and just goes, I love this shit. When Saray sent that, and it was so good.
Lipotle.
Lipotle.
So good.
I mean,
It's incredible.
Say what you will about the world, but Chipotle exists.
But late stage capitalism can't be all bad.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it
at
does
least
have
it makes me
its-
smile sometimes.
If
Every once in a while, a
Chipotle-
gem washes up on the shore.
I mean, the funny thing is, like, we would have read that in a dystopian sci-fi novel and been like, "Oh, geez."
Yeah.
Right? If that was part
Chipotle.
of Demolition Man, that would
Right.
be the running joke of like, we know society falls apart when we get to the Chipotle in the real world.
Yep. And now we have Taco Bell cantinas and
Yep.
Chipotle.
Oh, we're getting there. As soon as a
Demolition
seashell
Man.
shows up in my bathroom, I'm gonna.
Demolition Man was right about everything.
It was all true.
It was all true. Dang, this is so. Yeah, I was on this little girls trip last week, and not little girls. I was on a
no
a
judgment.
short trip with my lady friends. Whew. And one of them is like just a fancy lady.
Mm-hmm.
And she basically just was like, I can't with your tomboy ass anymore. Like, let me curl your hair. I mean, I felt like
Aw,
I
that's
did.
so sweet, though.
It was so darling. She's like,
Yeah.
just come here and let me curl your hair. Just let me put a little bit of the shimmer on you. Just let me put a little lip gloss on you. And then I was like, can you text me all that stuff that you put on my face because it looked really pretty?
Aw, that's great. I love that.
It's
story.
hilarious.
That's a
I got
good
a full on makeover before our concert.
Let me help. Let me help you out.
Yeah, she was just like, come on, don't give up.
Well,
'cause
I
it's a
gotta
girl-
hit the road because we're headed down to a concert today
Ooh,
in Anaheim, exotic Anaheim, California.
Of Los Angeles?
hot damn, Anaheim of Los Angeles, exactly.
Of Los Angeles, yes,
The Angels.
the of Anaheim. Yeah, no, we're seeing Jin in his solo show.
Oh,
He's playing
fun.
at the Honda Center. Honda Center is a great venue. I wish it wasn't so damn far away, but it's really nice. It's where the
really-
Ducks play hockey too.
That's very funny because my brother and I saw a concert at the Toyota Amphitheater, which is like way in the middle of nowhere, like Wheatland, California. But it has all these like really good bands come through, and it's super nice. The Japanese car companies know how to put on a show.
Well, it's the Honda Forum, the Kia Forum.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Honda Center, the Toyota. What was it?
Toyota Amphitheater.
Toyota Amphitheater. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna buy this Chipotle stuff, am I?
How much is it?
It's
can't control.
$30.
Oh wow!
What's the shipping sitch? Do you get
Get
a
a
burrito?
free burrito with that?
I was
or
gonna say
something?
yeah, because the burrito they throw in a burrito.
Maybe.
Man.
Then maybe.
If I got a burrito, I would do it. Okay, I'm closing this. No,
You know what I bought? I bought one of these little Kodak wireless printers.
Ooh, very nice.
It's like,
Like
a
it prints
Bluetooth
photos?
printer. It does what is it? 4x3, I think. Little, of your photos from your phone.
Yeah.
Instant
nice.
printer. I think I bought it because I thought it would be fun, but also because it's called Kodak.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's how
And it
they
works.
get ya.
It works great. I did a little photo card of Seven the dog the other. It was my first print, and I gave it to Eileen.
Cute.
I'm all about printing the photos. You gotta
All
print the
right.
photos.
Well, I'm all about getting Tom to his fancy show. I'm gonna hit stop on this. Have a lot of work to do this afternoon.
We're gonna
instead
say
of
bye to the stream.
Same.
Bye
Goofed
to
off on the internet.
stream.
Goodbye, stream.
Bye, stream.
See you next.